Hello and welcome to my top seven sitcoms here on Docking Bay 77 podcast. Now, if you are expecting Friends or Seinfeld or The Office or It's Always Sunny, let me introduce myself. I'm Robert, and you will not be hearing about those kind of shows, but I bet you'll hear about some that you enjoy. Now, as always, I have my filters. I like to kind of constrain what I'm choosing. So I have excluded any animated series, Bye Bye Simpsons and Futurama, any shows that are still on the air, and of course, some of the super classics like I Love Lucy or The Mary Tyler Moore Show, which made another one of my lists, and Soap, which we love a lot on this podcast and probably will be heard from in a different format. The sitcoms I like absurdity. I love verbal humor. I'm really big on callbacks and running gags and things like that. So you'll see all of those come across in my list. So to dig right in, number seven, Woodhouse Playhouse. This is number seven partly because it is kind of obscure. It's definitely the oldest. It has the fewest episodes. It was a British sitcom. It ran in 1974 to 1978. It only had 20 episodes and a lost pilot because it was a pilot that the BBC did not keep all the stuff. It did not fit the usual sitcom trope of about a family or about a workplace or about a bunch of friends. Instead, it is based on the stories of author P.G. Wodehouse, who wrote comic novels and short stories for, gosh, almost 70 years across the 20th century. Now, a lot of sitcoms have a big ensemble cast, and part of the fun of this one is there were two main stars, John Alderton and Pauline Collins. They're best known for Upstairs, Downstairs, which was sort of the original Downton Abbey. They were real life husband and wife. And they appear as different characters in every one of the episodes. Each episode is based on a short story, and so they get to play a range of characters. He might be a rector in one, he might be a magician in another one, he might be a down on his luck psychiatrist in another one, he is a Hollywood screenwriter. These short stories are always funny and hilarious, but Alderton and Collins appear in every episode of different characters, which is also kind of fun. In the third season, Pauline Collins moved on. She liked to do different things, and so Alderton appears in the last couple episodes without her. But it was such a good series. Woodhouse wrote so many other stories that did not get filmed. I would love more of these. It's a great British comedy if you like the Britcoms, especially if you liked Jeeves and Wooster with Fry and Laurie, or the more recent Blanding series. Those were also based on Woodhouse stories as well. Number six, Happy Endings. This was about six best friends in their 20s. No, not that one. This is Happy Endings. It ran from three seasons from 2011 to 2013, 57 episodes. This was one of those sitcoms based on a group of friends. It had an amazing ensemble cast. Adam Pally, Casey Williams, Damon Wayans Jr. I especially liked Eliza Coupe as Jane. She was very funny. And the guest stars were great. Playing this group of 20-something friends in Chicago were people like playing their parents, I should say, were people like Megan Mullally, Julie Haggerty, Christopher McDonald, Michael McLean, and of course Damon Wayans Jr.'s father was played by Damon Wayans Sr. Very sassy, sarcastic, fun sitcom. I liked it a lot. One other selling point for me, Adam Pally played a not typically gay character. He's kind of a schlub. He is just kind of anti the stereotypes, which makes him even more engaging. Number five, a workplace comedy. There are so many of those out there, but I chose Better Off Ted. Also ran just two seasons, 2009 and 10, 26 episodes. Two of them never even made it on the air. So remember, folks, physical media is always better than streaming because you get those extra two episodes if you buy the DVDs. Jay Harrington's in this, Portia de Rossi, Andrea Anders, remember her name, she'll come up again. And this one is a workplace comedy about this group of scientists and executives working for a company called Viridian Dynamics. It's a fun sitcom because they break the fourth wall a lot, which I like, and they also they drop in commercials, ostensible commercials for Viridian Dynamics. They don't play as well on the DVD, but in the series when it ran on ABC back in the day, they actually interspersed with commercials from the sponsors. So it was kind of a fun little extra to that. Really funny, sharp, smart comedy as well. Number four, one maybe not as obscure, probably one you've all heard of and enjoyed. I know I did. Modern Family, another family sitcom. This one ran 11 seasons, 2009 to 2020, 250 episodes. Holy cow. Um, what I loved about this one, I love a farce with really tightly constructed plots where it's like a little machine where this happens and everything kind of builds up and things are interlocking. The show Frasier, which also ran 11 seasons, plus its reboot now, was similar to that, where these circumstances get more and more out of control, and yet in 26 minutes it all connects and fits back together, and we have an ending. Not only was the main cast exceptional with lots of Emmy nominees in the show and a few winners, but fun recurring characters. Elizabeth Banks came in as Sal, and Nathan Lane is hilarious whenever he pops up as Pepper Saltzman. And guess what? Andrea Anders from the last show as a recurring character in this one as well, a few seasons in. So you get to see her again. Modern Family, it's great. Number three, another well-known popular show, 30 Rock, ran for 7 seasons, 2006 to 2013, 138 episodes. Another workplace comedy, kind of a traditional one. Tina Fey, of course, Jane Krakowski, Alec Baldwin, Tracy Morgan, lots more people in this show. Um, it is a little problematic these days, all the controversies that have risen about Alec Baldwin. There is an episode or two where characters are in blackface. They know better, but still, it's 2026 is not the same as 2006, how we view these things. But still, laugh for laugh, 30 Rock is absolutely hilarious. My number two, this one was not only funny, but also really warm. It was surprising how you would laugh one moment and be totally invested in the characters as real people another. This is Schitt's Creek. It ran 6 seasons and ended up in 2020 after 80 episodes and a special. Of course, a perfect cast as the Schitt family with Eugene and Dan Levy, Catherine O'Hara, oh, how we miss her, and Annie Murphy, and a galaxy of supporting characters who were just priceless. It's not always a great, funny sitcom, but it is perfect for the meme generation. You can find gifs and memes from practically everything Moira, Catherine O'Hara's character, says, as well as Michael, Dan Levy's character. They are both super, super quotable and memeable and all those things. So before we get to number one, my honorable mention is a show called The Class. It only lasted 1 season, only 19 episodes, partly why it's an honorable mention. Another show, 8 high school friends meet up many years later as adults. As someone referred to it as the anti-Friends, one of the directors, he said, it's about the whole group. There's not just one living room. There are all the living rooms and all the places they live. What's great about this is it was kind of the spawning ground for a lot of future careers. People who it was either their first gig or like an early gig for them in the cast. Lizzie Kaplan, John Bernthal, who we all love, Jesse Tyler Ferguson before Modern Family, and guess who? Allison Anders on my list for a third time. She was in this one of the first things she's done as well. The Class is a really sweet, funny, clever show. I wish it had gotten its due, but it just kind of got lost in the shuffle. So that brings us to number one. I wish I could drop a narrator's voice in here and say something sassy, but unfortunately, Ronnie Howard is not available. This show, of course, is Arrested Development. Another rich, dysfunctional family, just like the Shits. This is the Blues, but with an entirely different tone. But the same kind of gig, the fish out of water family having to reassess. This one had 5 seasons, plus a remix of season 4 called Fateful Consequences. It ran on and off between 2003 and 2019. There were 3 seasons consecutive, big, huge gap between season 4 and then a little smaller gap between season 5. Again, another just stellar cast. Jason Bateman, Tony Hale, Jessica Walter, Portia de Rossi, again, Will Arnett, David Cross, and that just some of the above the title names. I think the sitcom would have gone on longer, but Jeffrey Tambor, who is in it, again, some controversy around him. He got kind of canceled, and Portia de Rossi just retired from acting a while back as well. But anyway, what we've got is priceless. I like it especially because it is set in Orange County, California, not very far from where I grew up. In fact, where the banana stand is in Balboa Park or Balboa Pier is where I used to hang out a lot as a teenager. And I also love Arrested Development because it's super, super rewatchable. The way it was written and put together, where there are incredible running gags and callbacks that go like season to season to season, and all kinds of little minute details that you can dig into and watch. You can watch this show and just look at the billboards or the bus stop signs or things going on in the background that either refer to something that's going to happen or something that already has happened 2 seasons ago. It is just amazing. When this show was airing, there were some amazing chat groups where people would literally just pick it apart and go, "Did you connect to this, to this, to this?" So smart, but you can also just, pour yourself a drink and have a good laugh. It is incredibly funny as well. And this is where we get my Broadway mention. Cheers. Guest stars on this show included Tommy Tune and Liza Minnelli, so you don't get more Broadway than that. So those are my top seven favorite sitcoms. What are yours? Let us know in the comments. Drop us a line. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And do we have any love out there for the class? Just wondering. Anyway, that's all from me. Have a good laugh. Have a good night. I'll see you next time.